Safe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible because I can win everywhere. So I'm gonna do ready up drills, reflective fire drills. So what I did is I only put like 6 rounds in every one of these magazines, so I can practice my magazine changes. Left hand needs more practice, right hand's doing decent. Lefty. Ah! Left hand is really hard. Left hand is so hard. So, from shooting this AK, what I do like about it is that it actually tells you when you're out of ammo. Most early model AKs don't do that. Does it lock to the rear? This one actually does. Locks to the rear, tells you when you're out of ammo, just like the AR. Bad part about it is the safety. Safety is a pain because when I'm doing these drills, I'm leaving it on fire because to move all the way over here, take my dominant hand off just to put it on fire is really hard. Maybe I gotta do more practicing. I gotta take my whole hand, or I can reach around, but that seems stupid. Both of them seem stupid in my opinion. Just learn keep your booger hook off the damn trigger. That's one thing I'm having difficult with this thing. Like the main thing, magazine change, not too bad, but with my left hand, I struggled for a second putting the magazine in, getting it back up, and it's quite big from the back. The buttstock is very big. If you're a midget, this weapon's not for you. And the magazines do fit in these magazine pouches. Obviously you guys would have figured it out just by watching it. But for those of you who had that question, it fits. You can only fit one magazine in there though. You might be able to get away with 2, but why would you put extra weight on yourself? You could put 2 in there, but do you really want to carry 14 pounds, 8 magazine and 14 pounds on you? On your chest? Maybe you're a saw gunner, yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. And I'm not gonna force it.
Three shots.
Reloading's a killer on this thing. I don't know how long it took me to reload that bad boy. It's like a whole different world when it comes to reloading. In Soviet Russia, AK hurts you because I was a saw gunner in the past. Then my automatic thing to do is to cock it like that. Put under your hand, cock it, and if you're not wearing your gloves, you see that there little spot right there? That's gonna pinch you. It's gonna pinch you real good. It pinches you right there. You see where my pinky is? Right there. That gets you really good, especially if you're trying to hurry up. That's why PPE is very important to have, especially with this rifle. And it heats up like a son of a gun right here. I can feel the heat right here at all times. Even after a couple rounds, it heats up. It's good to have gloves, especially if you're doing a lot of shooting. The Burris Fastfire is doing really good. So this helps you quickly react to the target. This Burris Fastfire. I don't know. You gotta have the experience. Have you ever experienced shooting, doing drills with just the iron sights? It takes some getting used to. Hard to acquire target quickly. But if you have a red dot, it actually helps you out a lot, acquiring the target really quick. So the Burris Fastfire is a 8 MOA. If you don't know what 8 MOA is, it's the size of the dot. Depending on the number of the MOA, the bigger it is, the bigger the dot. The easier it is to acquire on target. And also it's 1 times 31 millimeter zoom in. So it zooms in just a bit. Helps out pretty good. I like to do long distance shooting with this thing. So what I would like to do in the future is test out the accuracy of the AK. I'm gonna get some match grade ammo and I'm gonna test this bad boy out. First of all, I'm gonna test out the normal steel casing ammo, and I'm gonna test out. And after I do the normal steel casing ammo, I'm gonna get some match grade ammo We'll test this baby out. So look forward to that in future videos. Oh yeah, another thing. So I would recommend this rifle if you are in an environment like Africa where you can't clean your weapon, or the environment right now where it's dusty and there's no rain. In this environment, I'd recommend this weapon, but it's a poor man's weapon from what I've learned in Africa. It's a very poor man's weapon. It requires no cleaning. It requires hardly any maintenance. You can leave this anywhere you want, but it still jams. Don't kid yourself. I don't care how much you guys like to praise this AK-47. It still jams. It's man-made. It's gonna jam if you don't do some maintenance. At least take off this dust cover and do a little dusting. Also, I never cleaned this weapon, so it still works pretty good. Do a little maintenance, clean it a little, do a little lubing. Just, you don't have to do anything fancy. All you gotta do is pull the bolt back, dab a little oil in there, put a little oil on the bolt. It's just good to go. So let me just be clear, all right? Without this red dot, in this guy's opinion, it's a piece of garbage. It's a garbage weapon without this red dot. That's the honest truth to me. If you deck out your AK-47 and look like this, and you don't invest in a red dot of any kind, what are you doing? I mean, come on. What are you doing with your life? What do you do with your life, man? Decking it all nice and neat, but you don't buy no pretty sights. But without this red dot, nah, I wouldn't recommend this weapon at all. I would say piss on it. Go buy AR or ACR or extremely expensive SCAR or Tavor. I know some of you guys get mad about that. That's it from Mo Specialist Lee. Peace through fire superiority. Specialist Lee out.